East Carolina University's direction in voice communications has led to the implementation of the Unified Contact Center. This service has been implemented in several locations across campus to assist personnel in providing the best in customer care. These Unified Contact Centers offer real-time reporting as an efficient way to manage the center's incoming and outgoing calls. The available tools provided to these contact centers ensure the necessary resources are in place to handle the large quantity of calls and to ensure the quality of our customer care.
Having a unified contact call center allows us to have technology available to serve our students and parents in a more efficient manner. We've been able to eliminate voicemail boxes, so we're not wasting time going back into voicemail boxes and trying to retrieve messages and return calls. Our scripts are set up such that when folks call in, they are guided through the script process so they can select the options that are most beneficial to them, and so their call is directed immediately to the area that they intended to reach. We can handle more calls now because we can match up staffing with our peak times, and it allows us just to provide better customer service.
East Carolina University, this is Beth. How may I help you?
In the past, we had no real measurements or good measurements of the number of phone calls we were receiving, and we were having difficulty matching up staffing needs with the volume of calls as they came in. By having reports that give us information on the number of calls received, number of calls abandoned, we can match up our need with staffing needs, and so we can make sure that we're staffed appropriately for peak times. But we can also analyze what individual customer service representatives, what their work output looks like, so we can analyze whether or not that person is taking enough calls, or if we need to have other people sign into the call center, we can look at real-time reports and make that determination as well. So in summary, it just helps us continue to serve our clients better.
The Unified Contact Center allows us to do several things. For example, we can distribute our calls to our different operators, and that way if an operator needs to take a break or make themselves unavailable, the calls can skip over them and ring to an operator who is available rather than having the phone just sitting there. So it allows us to control where the phone calls are going.
Okay, what's your Pirate ID?
We also use a voice menu system so that when a client calls in, they choose options on our voice menu, and then allows us to prioritize and determine what type of calls they are, so that the more urgent calls or the higher priority calls can get handled first by operators who are more experienced, and the calls that are lower priority can be handled last and or by operators that are less skilled or less experienced, and that allows us to provide better customer service.
Okay, you are registered on passphrase maintenance, so what you need to do is just go to the ECU homepage, just www.ecu.edu, and up at the top right, all you need to do is just click on the PID icon. It'll say Pirate ID if you put your mouse cursor over it.
We can pull statistics from the reporting software and basically determine what type of calls we're getting during different time periods, whether that's by the hour, the day, the week, the month, or the year. And this helps us tremendously in scheduling our manpower for knowing when to expect the heavier call volume, heavier call load, as well as what type of calls we're going to get at certain times, and so that we can make sure we have the skill level of the operators available during those times. We can also look at these statistics and determine if we're doing a good job of answering calls, or if we have a lot of calls that are going unanswered or being abandoned.